What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy JB, and I'm here with the review for Power Season 6, Episode 16, better known as the series finale. So, you guys, the episode is titled exactly how we planned it. I don't know if that's a good title for this episode, but yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Alright, so this episode, we saw Tasha. She's over at Q's apartment. And, she all over Q trying to, get with him. Talking about, Ghost is gone. She ain't got to worry about her ex-husband no more. So, Q goes and put his daughter to sleep. And then they go into the room and just proceed to have sex. I'm just like, I hope you use a condom. So then we see Tariq, he's at the crib. And he's looking at photos of him, her, and Raina. And Yaz and Ghost. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Then on the nightstand, in his nightstand, Q's that is, Tasha notices that there's a gun and some condoms in there, mostly the gun. I'm like, okay, so yeah, I did use a condom. Good. So then, Tariq is calling her, texting her, trying to see where she is. She goes home. He questions her about where she was, and I'm like, wow, that is your mother, and you're questioning her about where she's been. Then he tells her that he talked to Ghost, and, she says she handled it. And he was like, how did you handle it? She said, I told him about Terry Silver's body. He said, so you basically snitched. Correct, she did snitch. So then the next morning, they saw on the news the whole shit that everybody saw for the last 5 fucking episodes. The fact that James St. Patrick is going to be running for lieutenant governor. So then we also saw that Tariq got that text from little Lisa Marie. And then, Tasha, she called Saxe, asking Saxe why the fuck was he not arrested. Well, because they really didn't have anything linking him to that, that body, that car. They don't have much. But Saxe says they're taking care of it. Then, we also saw, which this was what got on my nerves, because a lot of this stuff was just repeated. We saw, Tariq when he was talking to Lisa Marie and her aunt. And then, he texts Tommy to meet up with Tommy. Then he does meet up with Tommy. And, he's telling him everything, but he asks him not to hurt Lisa Marie because she's a good girl. And then he's telling him about, taking Big Nose Dre, talking about Big Nose Dre. Yeah, this episode, I think we really could have kept it. They could have actually gave it to us last week, because this shit just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but yeah, it just wasn't anything. Because like I said, a lot of these scenes we saw them before. Because we saw the scene with Tasha and Ghost at the graveyard. We saw this in the mid-season finale. Like, some of the stuff I really don't want to repeat, because we've already saw this shit. Yep, because then we saw Tommy. He was at Tasha's. She's telling him they need to take care of Ghost. Then, that's when he told her that that she killed Keisha because of that damn earring. And it's just like, why are we talking about this shit? Why are we reiterating this shit? We've already done it multiple times now. Multiple times. Let's move on. Alright, like I said, you guys, a lot of this shit we've already saw. Because we saw Tariq when he was talking to Dre about, the gun, and Dre gave him the gun. And then Tariq took him, over there to, see Ghost. Now, what we did not see was the fact that Tariq got a text from his teacher that the cops were at the school. So the cops, so Tariq went to the school to see that his teacher has been arrested because they found all of the drugs in his car. And, he gets a text from Vincent asking if he saw Tommy. That's something we did not see. So then we see Tasha. She goes over to Saxe's place where Tamika's there in her new suit and her new wig. Looking good, might I add. But, they are telling her that they need just some more information because, like I said before, it just wasn't enough just to find that body because it doesn't really prove that James did it. Then, Saxe is telling her that Tate knew. She says Tate is a fucking lie. Tate don't know shit because James will never tell Tate that because he hates him. And then, he's like, well, we can still use that. Both Tamika and Tasha said, no, you cannot. I don't know what Saxe's problem is. I really cannot understand him to save my life. And then, Sax is telling Tasha that they will come after him, and they'll go after Tariq. And then, he asked her, did James kill Keisha? No, he did not kill Keisha. Keisha's killer is right in your face. Right in your face. And then, so we see Tasha, she goes to talk to Tate. And, he's telling her what he knows about Tariq's DNA being over at Ray Ray's. And then, because he says that they know he was looking for Ray Ray. Uh, yeah, I'm just over this. At this, glad it's over, to say the least. Now, I wasn't happy with the fact that this is an extended episode because I did not understand what we needed an extended episode for. Because we saw, like I said, all this shit we saw. Tasha, when she was doing a walkthrough of the apartment, now we did not see when the guy we didn't see her do the walkthrough. We saw when her and Ghost got into it, but before Ghost got there, she was presented with a bag of some stuff that was still in the house, and one of them, it was the key to the Escalade. And she also went down memory lane. Don't care about that. Um. Yeah, this is just very redundant. Now we did see Tasha. She was talking to Tariq about what Ghost wants him to do, turn himself in, and he asked about what about Tommy. Yeah, Tommy wanted to kill your mama, but yeah. And then he also tells her about his teacher getting arrested, and how Big Nose Dre gave him a gun. I'm just like, okay, let's move on. Did I mention that? Probably didn't. Don't matter anyways. So then we see Tariq. He goes to talk to Ghost about turning himself in. And, oh yeah, he told me he needs to clean up his own mess. Who cares? Uh, so Tariq wanted Ghost to confess to him about anything that he's done, tell him the entire truth. Then he asked him about Breeze. Ghost told him a little something about Breeze, not very much. So then we see Tariq. He went back over to Tasha, telling her what happened. And, he asked her about Terry. She tells him, it's over. She tried. But, I think she said I think she was talking about Pa's been gone or whatever. I don't care. Blanca told her. So they both basically fucked at this point, and they got to come up with a plan. So what she wants is Tariq to go, to the club, and he'll say that he's gonna confess. But what she'll do is, since she got the keys to the Escalade, she'll go to the club, she'll get in the backseat of the Escalade, and she'll wait for James there. That's a very smart plan. Really smart, Tasha. That is a smart plan. All right, so next we see Tasha. She's talking to Q, and she's telling him what her plan is, and how she wants him to basically. She said she wants to deliver papers to Ghost. He's like, oh, I can do that. And, she says, no, all I want for you to do is just drive me to the club. So, she goes into his room, and then she takes the gun. Now, meanwhile, Tariq is over at Truth. Now, I did forget to mention this part. So, when Tariq was at Truth earlier with Dre, the gun he had from Dre, he hid it. So, he's going back now to put it in his bag and leave it. So then we see Tariq, he's at the club, and, Ghost is trying to introduce him to this person, that person, and that person. So then, Tommy texts him to meet up. And, this is the scene that we saw in Tommy's episode. Again, repeat it. I'm not repeating it. He told him everything that, he knew. So then, he texts Tasha saying Dre is trying to kill Ghost. And he calls her, but, she's ignoring him because, she's in the car. She's all flirty with Q. And then Tariq calls Vincent saying he knows where Tommy is. I'm like, wow. Y'all just ratatouille up in here. Okay. So then we see, then Tariq see the crew leaving the club, the staff, basically. And Tasha's in the car with Q. She asks him to pull over, and then we see her, get out, and she starts to walk. And then, Tariq is at the club. He goes and gets his gun. So then, oh, okay. I don't know why I said that, but so Tasha, she's in the back seat of the car, and when she's looking in the back seat of the car, we got a blast from the past, which is Sean, and then we see Tariq. He gets a visit from. They both get a visit from Ghost. Oh, that's what that means. They both see Ghost. So they're both seeing ghosts, dead people. They both see. So like I said, Tasha saw Sean and Tariq saw Kanan, and Tariq was having a full blown conversation with Kanan. I'm like, I hope you're not really talking out loud, but he might be. But yeah, whatever. Um, what else? Oh yeah, so Tasha texts Tariq, telling him to go home. He started texting you because it was an iPhone. You could see the little things uh lit up showing that he was typing. He was typing, but then he stopped typing. Then Tasha was like, thought about it. Oh shit, he got the gun in there. You're right. Go get your child. So then Tariq goes to Ghost, and he's basically upset about him about a lot of shit. I mean, he has a right to be upset about most of the shit, like the Angela stuff. Now the Kanan stuff, that was really your mama. That was your mom's doing, but whatever. So then he pulls out the gun. Tasha runs in. She's screaming, "Don't do it!" But Tariq ends up doing it, shooting him and killing Ghost dead. Damn. So, and then we saw Tommy look up, and he pointed the gun. Tommy was gonna literally kill Tariq. Oh, Ghost should have let him do it. No, I'm just playing. Not really. Because he said, let it go, let it go. Nah, your child just you. Who cares? Now, Tasha wants to take the blame for Tariq. Good. Who cares? So then we see, Tariq, he runs out, takes his clothes off. We see a drunk Sax wandering around. We also saw Blanca flat on her ass. And then, the little nigga, he runs out, throws the shit in the trash can. Then he comes back around. He plays all concerned like, that's my dad. My dad is in there. Don't care. So then he goes home. He tells Tasha, he burned his clothes, but he has the gun. He tells, and she says she handled the gun. Uh, okay. So then we see Sax is back at the office. Sax has his job back. I don't know how and why. Well, I do know how because Mock is back and Mock was able to take Warner's job. But why would you give Sax his job back? I just don't get that part. Don't get it. Don't get it. Then the will reading. This shit was hilarious. So, Big Mama, her rent is gonna be paid for 1 year. She's like, that's it. Yeah, baby, that's it. So Tariq and Yaz got their portion, but Tasha don't get shit. Now Tariq, on the other hand, he can't do anything with his because he has to go to, get a 4-year degree with a 3.5 GPA. So then Blanca comes up to question Tasha and Tariq, and they both try to blame Dre. So then Blanca tells Tasha that Andre told them everything about Ray Ray. And Sass talking to Tariq. He tells him he feels like he knows more than what he's saying. But, he tells his little lawyer to leave. And he tells Stacks, like, yeah, I do know more than I'm saying because I saw you at the club. So we're going to say it's Drake, aren't we? I'm like, oh, shit. My boy, you... Shut up. So Sax tells Blanca that basically she's fucked, in this whole situation with Dre because Dre did it. I'm like, so you really gonna sit here and like the shell case, like the gun, like ballistics can tell that it didn't come from you. Cause that's why I was just sitting there thinking to myself, like, Sax is so fucking stupid. Yes, you could have been there. Blanca saw you. Blanca saw you at the club. Like, and then again, ballistics. Ballistics would prove that you didn't shoot him. Good God, these people are stupid as shit. Thank God this iteration of the show is over with. But then we got 4 more fucking parts. Yeah, I have no inclination to review that. So we saw Blanca, she was talking to 2-Bit. Tubit is still like, fuck you, I ain't no snitch. Then we saw Tasha talking to Simon about Truth, and he mentions Draper, and then she's like, "What? He's dead?" And what Tasha wants Simon to do is get Tariq into his alma mater. Now I was thinking that maybe I thought she meant like once Tariq graduates, high school. Nope, she meant like yes, like tomorrow because he's gonna take the GED and he's gonna go to college. I'm like, what? So we can just literally we can just drop out of high school, go take the GED, and then go straight to college. Okay, I mean, if that's what you want, wow, 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 horrible writing. Huh. All right, so let's see, where am I at? Oh, she goes home and she tells Tariq that he's going to school, but she's going to work, but they still have a big problem that she needs to solve because Dre is dead. So she calls the cops, and then she goes to try to set up Q. So then she and Q are fucking. The cops show up. They arrest Q because they found a gun in the apartment. He's a felon, but Tasha got her ass fucked over in the end because the Blanca and them showed up to her place to arrest her because Q was a lot smarter than what Tasha was. Q figured that she might do some shit like that to him, so Q went and got himself a fucking alibi. Don't that serve your ass right? God damn, you tried to set up that black man, take him away from his child, and now you are separated from yours. So, that was Power in a nutshell. Don't know if this, I gave as much as I could because the episode just didn't give me much. Yeah, like I said, we got 4 more installments. Power Book 2, Ghost, Raising Canaan, Force, and some infrastructure, I believe. Infrastructure or something like that. It's about tape. I don't know if I'm kind of interested to watch the one about Tommy, but the other ones I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna watch them. I don't know. I'm actually I take that back. I will watch them, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to. I know for a fact a review is not gonna happen. But you guys, that was Power. Be sure to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so you guys don't want to drop anything. Subscribe to my channel, share this video, and I will see you later. I might have repeated some stuff, but who cares? The episode wasn't that good. See you later, bye. See you later, guys. Bye.